Let's start with what surprised you in a good way. Rod, I'll start with you here. Watching week one, what caught your attention? You said, I like that.
We're on the same page. And to me, it was Daniel Jones, just how he came in and really gained the trust of his teammates, how well he played. I thought, Coach, after looking at Anthony Richardson and just how their offense struggled last year up and down, it seemed like Daniel Jones came in and he really settled this offense down and he just really calmed everybody down. I thought he played terrific, Coach.
I would totally agree with you. That was one thing that caught my eye, that just a new system, new teammates around you, new coaching staff, and he looked poised. He looked like he was in charge, field general. And I saw two other quarterbacks kind of with the same thing. Justin Fields in the pocket, making plays, throwing the ball down the field, scoring points. And Caleb Williams, he looked like a different quarterback under Ben Johnson. So I was really impressed with those guys, that just a little bit of a different environment, and we saw different players.
But I'm also going to go with the wide receiver, Calvin Austin from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I had questions. I said, could this guy, he's small in stature, can he be that legitimate second receiver for these guys? And I thought he played well. He caught some nice passes. He had a touchdown, and I thought that young man really stepped up alongside DK Metcalf.
Coach, I'm curious on your Caleb Williams take, because it was a little tale of two halves in that game on Monday Night Football, really similar to the Sunday Night Football game, where in the second half, we just saw the Vikings come to life. What was the good Caleb Williams, and was there any concerns that you saw on Monday night?
Well, yes, the good Caleb Williams was how he started the game and processing things, going to the right guy, making quick decisions, getting rid of the football, all the things we didn't see him do last year as a rookie. Well, all of a sudden, Brian Flores at halftime said, wait a minute, no, enough of this. I'm going to start dialing up the pressure, bringing some heat. And then we saw a little bit of the old Caleb Williams, especially in the fourth quarter, trying to do too much, holding the ball, moving around. And, that'll come. But I was impressed with the start that he had under Ben Johnson. I thought their play calling and some of the schemes that they had were really good.
Yeah, I thought he did really helping the offensive line out. I mean, you watch the kid. He is extremely fast, super athletic. He has pretty good vision when it comes to rushes, trying to get outside the pocket. But at times, you see him miss some easy throws or really hesitant to throw the ball down the field. It seemed like he was pretty conservative at times. But, Ben Johnson, he's the best in the game. And if anybody can get this kid better, it's going to take extreme patience. He's going to show you that he's going to be good at times. He's going to struggle at times. But I do believe that Ben Johnson can help this kid turn things around.
The one thing I noticed with Caleb that I thought was kind of interesting is when his feet are set, when he's in the pocket and he's aiming, every once in a while, that's where you see a throw go high on him or just kind of sail. And it's, he's afterwards, he's kind of a little frustrated with himself. But when he's on the move or when he's, just scrambling around, whatever, it seems like he can just throw lasers and he's so much more comfortable. I wonder if you got him aside and just said, Caleb, are you more comfortable throwing on the run? Maybe it's just that much more comfortable, which is kind of the opposite of what we're used to seeing from, traditional pocket passes. Did you notice any of that, Coach, with his misses?
Yeah, you do see that, but I think part of it too is not being ready to throw to the guy in the right timing. And I think that's where Ben Johnson is going to really get him going. You got to understand, Caleb, here's what's going to happen. Here's what we think is going to happen. Anticipate it. Be ready for this guy to be open. Don't let it catch you by surprise.
Yeah. It was kind of some of the similar things that we saw at USC with him, was just holding the football. He kind of wants to wait until he really sees a guy open instead of anticipating a guy open.
Yes.
Can you coach that into guys? Do you believe?
I think you can. You absolutely can. And that's what has got to come for him. He's got to get a feel of this offense, a feel of his receivers, and be on point that way so you are ahead of the defense and not reacting.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.